Before you close your eyes tonight, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered what sleep meant to people long ago? I'm so glad you're here, because tonight we're going to step into that world together, not to learn about it from far away, but to experience it, to feel what it was like. Get comfortable right now. Dim your lights if you can. Pull your blanket close. Maybe turn on a fan if you have one. This story is for you. It's waiting for you to sink into it. Tell me in the comments where you're listening from. Tell me what time it is there. I love knowing these words are traveling everywhere, finding people in their beds, finding people in their quiet rooms, finding people in their moments of rest. Now let's think about your bed right now. It's close to you, isn't it? Feel the mattress beneath you. Soft layers of material are supporting your body. Years of engineering went into making it comfortable. You probably don't think about how it was made. You just know that when you lie down, it receives you. Above that, imagine the sheets. You know the feeling, that first moment when cool cotton touches your skin. It's smooth and gentle. And then the weight of a blanket on top. All designed for one purpose, so you can rest here, in this room, in your private space. This entire arrangement is so natural to us, we barely notice it anymore. It's just what sleep is. It's just what we expect. But this arrangement is actually quite new. It's new in the long story of human history. For most of the time humans have existed on Earth, sleep looked completely different. The way people rested was shaped by the world, shaped by the darkness, shaped by the temperature, shaped by the presence of others, shaped by the rhythms of fire and seasons. And as you lie here tonight, something quiet happens. A thought arrives, a gentle wondering. What was it like to sleep without these things? What did people do? How did they rest? What gave them comfort? This is not a question that needs answering quickly. It's not urgent. It's just a soft curiosity, the kind of thought that arrives before sleep. The kind that doesn't demand an answer, but invites one. So let's follow that thought together. Let's see where it takes us. The sun is setting on a hillside. This is 2,000 years ago. This is a place that would eventually be called Rome. The sun is lower now than it was an hour ago. The light has changed color. It's golden, almost orange. It's the kind of light that makes everything glow. You can feel the air changing too. Just an hour ago it was warm, the sun was high and strong, but as it approaches the horizon, something shifts. The warmth begins to fade, the air becomes softer, less insistent, the temperature drops just slightly, but enough that you notice it, enough that your body registers the change. The landscape around you is rolling. Gentle hills covered in grass and scattered trees, olive trees with twisted trunks and silver-green leaves, smaller trees and shrubs scattered everywhere. The kind of land that people have lived on for thousands of years, the kind that holds the marks of human presence and still maintains its own rhythm. There's a stream somewhere nearby. You can hear it. Not loud, just the soft sound of water moving over stones. It's been flowing this way for longer than anyone remembers. It will continue to flow long after this moment. The sound is constant and peaceful. It's one of the voices of this place. As the light continues to fade, you notice more details. The way the grass is worn in certain places, worn from many feet walking. The way some areas are flatter than others, shaped by years of people settling here. The way the rocks are arranged in a loose circle where a fire burns.
Not a large fire, not dramatic, just a steady flame
that's been maintained. Since morning, someone has kept it going all day. The hillside is not empty. People are here, not many, perhaps a dozen, perhaps more. You can see them moving in the golden light. They're not rushing. There's no urgency in their movements. They're simply going about the tasks that arrive at this time. Someone is gathering wood for the fire. Someone else is arranging cloth on the ground. Another person is looking at the sky, reading the light, knowing that evening is arriving. This is the moment when day transforms into night. It's not sudden, it's gradual. The sun is still visible on the horizon, but it's clearly leaving. The commitment to day is waning. The commitment to night is beginning. Let's step closer now. Let's find one person in this gathering. There's a man here. His name is Marcus. He's a stonemason. You can tell by looking at him. His hands are the hands of a stone worker. The palms are rough. The fingers are strong. There are small scars where the stone has cut him over many years. The nails are permanently stained with stone dust. No amount of washing removes that stain. It's become part of him. Marcus is 45 years old. His hair is dark, but grey has begun to appear at the temples. He's tall, his body is lean and strong. The kind of strength that comes from years of physical work. Not the strength of someone who chose to exercise, but the strength of someone whose work is their exercise. Someone who has moved stone and tools and materials day after day for decades. He's wearing simple clothes, a tunic, a cloak that's seen many years. The fabric is worn soft. The color has faded from repeated exposure to sun and water. There are repairs where the cloth has torn. These repairs were made carefully, with patience. Whoever repaired them took their time, did the work right. Marcus is approaching the place where he'll sleep. It's not far from where he is now, just a short distance. But he's not rushing, he's taking his time. He's looking around as he walks, noticing how the light is changing, hearing the sounds that are beginning to arrive. As evening settles in, the place where Marcus will sleep is not complicated. It's just a spot on the ground. But it's a particular spot, a spot that has been used before, many times before. The ground here is relatively smooth. That's from years of bodies lying on it. The earth has been compacted by the weight. Of many sleepers, it's more comfortable than the surrounding ground. Not soft, but worn smooth by time and use. Marcus stands in this spot for a moment. He's looking at the ground. He's assessing it. There's a small stone he notices. He picks it up and moves it away. A few feet away. There, that's better. Now the ground is smooth where he'll be lying. He nods slightly. A small gesture of satisfaction. This is the kind of attention Marcus pays to his life. It's not elaborate. It's not dramatic. It's just careful, thoughtful. Now he begins to arrange his cloth. This is a piece of woven fabric. Simple, durable. He's owned it for years. It's softer now than when it was new. The weave has loosened slightly. The fibers have been rubbed by his body thousands of times. It smells like him, like earth, like years of being outside. He spreads the cloth out on the ground. He takes his time. He makes sure the corners are roughly even. He smooths out any wrinkles, then he adjusts it slightly, moving it a hand's width to the left, then back to the center. It's not perfect. Nothing about this is perfect. but it's right. It feels right to him. He knows what he's doing. Around him, others are doing similar things. There's a woman nearby. She's younger than Marcus, perhaps 30 years old. She's arranging her cloth in a similar way. Not far from her, children are already settling down. Two of them. They look similar, possibly siblings. They're sitting on a cloth together, close to each other. They're quiet. They're not playing. The energy of the day has already begun to fade. An older man is walking slowly. He's very old, perhaps 70. His movement is careful, deliberate. He's learned the pacing of an aged body. He's learned to move with purpose, rather than hurry. He finds his place. It's near the fire, closer than Marcus is, closer than some of the others. When you're old, you want warmth. There's no spoken coordination. No one is organizing where people sleep. Everyone just knows. They move to the places that feel right, the places that they've slept before, the places that feel safe. And as they settle in, a pattern emerges, not a strict pattern, but a natural one. People with children are clustered together. The older people are near the fire. The younger, stronger people are around the perimeter. Not because anyone decided this, but because it's sensible, because it's how things work out. The fire is the center of everything. It's burning steadily. The flames are lower now than earlier, but they're still strong. Someone has tended to it throughout the day, added wood when it needed it, kept the flames at just the right height. The fire is not here for heat tonight. The night isn't cold enough for that yet. But the fire is here for light and for the feeling of safety that fire provides, and for the warmth that will become welcome as the deepest hours of night arrive. The smoke from the fire drifts upward. It catches the last of the golden light, and it glows. The smell of the smoke is acrid, but not unpleasant. It's the smell of wood burning. Different woods smell different. This smoke smells like a fire burning all day. It's familiar, it's comforting. This is the smell of home, whatever home is in this moment. Around the fire, the light is brightest. As you move away from it, the light fades. Shadows grow longer. Colors become less distinct. The golden light that was so clear an hour ago is now mostly in the sky above the horizon. The light here on the ground is becoming softer, more diffuse, less directed. Marcus sits down on his cloth now. This is what he does after arranging it. He's not lying down yet, he's sitting, his knees bent, his back straight. He's looking around at the landscape. As the light continues to fade, he's looking at the people around him, assessing the evening, noticing who's present, satisfied that everything is as it should be. His position is one he's chosen thousands of times. His body knows it. The muscles that need engaging are engaged. The ones that can relax have already relaxed. It's not a conscious process. His body just knows. It knows the way to sit comfortably on the ground. It knows the way to position itself so that it can watch and observe without strain. The air temperature has continued to drop. It's noticeable now. If you were lying in your bed right now, you might pull the blanket a little closer. You might notice that the room has cooled since you got into bed. That's what's happening here. The warmth of the day is leaving. The coolness of night is arriving. It's a slow transition, not sudden, gradual. Marcus wraps his cloak more tightly around himself. He's not cold, not yet, but he's acknowledging the change. He's preparing. His cloak is long. It reaches nearly to his feet. When he lies down, it will cover his body. It will trap the warmth that his body generates. This is how sleep works here. The body's own heat, contained and maintained through the night. It's enough. It's always been enough. The sounds of the day are changing. The birds have mostly gone quiet. Their singing time is ending. They're settling into whatever places they sleep. Trees, bushes, somewhere safe. Their absence creates a silence. It's not a complete silence, but it's noticeable. The daytime sounds are fading. The nighttime sounds are beginning. Insects are becoming more audible now. Crickets, small creatures making small sounds. These sounds are not loud, they're not threatening, they're just the voices of the evening, the voices that creatures make. When the temperature drops and light fades, it's an ancient rhythm, the rhythm of day turning into night, the rhythm that every creature on earth knows. The wind has also changed. During the day, there might have been wind, steady wind, moving across the hills. But as evening arrives, the wind becomes more variable. It comes and goes. Sometimes there are gusts. Sometimes it's still. The wind carries the smell of the earth, the smell of grass and trees, the smell of distance, the smell of the land. Marcus is listening to these sounds, hearing them in the way you hear familiar things, not with his full attention, but as a backdrop, as the soundtrack to the evening, as confirmation that the world is functioning, as indication that this is the right time to prepare for sleep. The light is fading faster now. The sun has reached the horizon. It's not disappearing all at once. It's sinking. The very bottom of the sun is below the horizon. The middle is still visible. The top is still above. So you see this shape, this sliver of bright gold and red, this sunset that's concentrated now, intense in its final moments. But already above the sun, the sky is changing. The gold has become orange. The orange is becoming pink. Above that, the pink is becoming purple. And above the purple, the blue is deepening. The whole sky is a gradient of color. And it's changing moment by moment. If you watch carefully, you can see it shift. This is the work of the rotating earth, the work of the sun's position relative to this place. Now, it's so slow that it's not obvious. But if you let yourself watch, if you pay attention, you can sense it happening. Someone has added more wood to the fire. The flames have risen slightly. The light has brightened. It's as if the fire is responding to the fading of the sun, as if it's saying, I'm here. I can provide light. I can provide warmth. You don't have to be afraid of the darkness. The older man has already lain down. His cloth is close to the fire. He's wrapped in his cloak. His position looks peaceful, restful. His eyes are closed, or nearly closed. His breathing has slowed. He's settling into that place. Between waking and sleeping, the place where the body begins to release. The day's tensions, where the mind begins to quiet. The children have also lain down. They're wrapped in cloth together. They're pressed against each other. This is how children sleep here, close to each other, for warmth, for comfort, for safety. There's no separate beds, no separate rooms, just bodies close together. They're already drifting. The sound of their breathing has become more regular. The woman who was arranging her cloth earlier has also lain down. She's arranged herself on her side, her knees bent slightly, her hand under her head like a pillow. This is a position of comfort, a position she's slept in countless times. Her breathing has also slowed. Her body is beginning its descent into sleep. Marcus is still sitting. He's not rushed. There's no moment when he decides it's time. It's not like modern life, where an alarm tells you it's bedtime. It's more gradual. The conditions are arriving that make sleep natural. The darkness, the temperature, the fatigue in the body from a day of work, the quiet, all of these things are arriving together, and sleep is arriving with them. He looks around one more time, noticing the people around him, noticing the fire, noticing the way the light is now mostly gone. The sun is no longer visible. The gradient of color is fading. The blues are deepening. The purples are becoming darker. The pinks are disappearing. Soon there will be just darkness, just stars, just the fire and the night. Now Marcus lies down. He's done this slowly, not collapsing, not diving to the ground, just gradually lowering himself, his body moving from sitting to lying in a fluid motion. He's arranged his cloth carefully before this moment. Now his body settles into it. He lies on his side, his knees bent slightly, his arm under his head, in the same position the woman was using, his cloak wrapped around himself. His position is good, it's comfortable. His body recognizes the ground, recognizes the cloth, knows the posture. There's nothing unusual, nothing strange, just the familiar position of sleep. Just the familiar way that his body arranges itself for rest. For a moment, he's still awake, still aware. He's listening. He's feeling the ground beneath him, the cloth, the cloak, the air on his face, the sounds around him, the other people nearby, the fire. All of it is part of the experience. All of it is part of the routine. His breathing has already begun to slow. Without conscious effort, it's happening automatically as the body recognizes that sleep is coming, as the mind begins to disengage from the day. The breathing becomes deeper, more regular, more peaceful. Around the fire, there's a figure, a man. He's staying awake. He's moving slowly, tending the fire, making sure it continues to burn. And this is part of the routine too. Someone always stays awake through the night. Someone always keeps watch. It's not a formal task. It's just understood. Someone does it. Tonight, it's this man's turn. He moves the firewood, creates space for the air to reach the coals. The flames rise slightly. The light expands. For a moment, the sleeping people are more visible, their forms clear in the firelight. Then the flames subside again, the light withdraws, and the darkness reclaims most of the space. The night is fully here now. The sun is completely below the horizon. The light that remains is starlight and firelight. That's all. The stars are beginning to appear. Just a few at first, the brightest ones, the ones that are visible even with some light in the sky. But as you watch more stars appear, the darker the sky becomes, the more stars become visible. It's like they're emerging, like they were always there, but now you can see them. The darkness is different from your bedroom darkness. Your bedroom darkness is soft. It's dark enough to sleep. but there's a quality of artificial light around it, even when the lights are off, even when the room is dark. There's a residual glow from some source, from outside, from a hallway, from the always present possibility of light. This darkness is different. This is true darkness. This is the darkness that existed before electric light. It's complete, absolute. When you're lying in this darkness and you open your eyes, you can't see your own hand in front of your face. The darkness is not threatening, it's not frightening, it's just absolute. It's the darkness that invites sleep, the darkness that has been present for all of human history. Marcus's eyes are now closed. He's no longer aware of the darkness. His mind has already begun the process of letting go, of releasing the day, of ceasing to track the events and tasks and conversations that filled the daylight hours. His mind is beginning to rest. The temperature continues to drop. The night is cooling. This is the time of day when warmth generated during daylight is released back into the sky. The earth cools, the air cools, everything is cooling. Marcus's body is responding to this. His metabolism is adjusting. His internal temperature is dropping slightly. In response to the external temperature drop, this is normal, this is healthy, this is how the body prepares for sleep. His cloak is providing warmth, it's trapping the heat that his body generates. This is enough. His body can maintain comfortable temperature. With this protection, as the hours pass and he sleeps, his body will continue to generate heat. That heat will be trapped. He will remain comfortable through the night. There's a comfort in lying on the ground that modern people rarely experience. The earth beneath you is solid, unmoving, constant. It's been here longer than you've been alive. It will be here longer after you're gone. There's something deeply settling about that, about the sense of being supported by something so fundamental, so unchanging. The cloth beneath him is smooth. It's worn into softness by years of use. It's holding the warmth of the earth. The earth still retains some of the day's heat. That heat is being transferred to his body. This is another layer of warmth, another reason that he can sleep comfortably. Even without modern bedding, his cloak is the final layer. It completes the system. It traps all the warmth. It creates an envelope of comfort. It's simple, but it works. It's always worked. For thousands of years, people have used these same materials, cloth, the earth, the body's own heat, and they've slept well. The sounds of the night have settled into a pattern now. The crickets continue their soft calls. An owl has begun its presence. You can hear it in the distance. A low sound, a presence, not threatening, just another creature settling into night. The wind has quieted, it's still. The night air is still. There's a quality to night silence. That's different from the silence of day. During the day, if it's quiet, it's the quiet of activity paused. It's temporary. The expectation of sound lingers. Sound could return at any moment. But night silence is different. It's deep. It's patient. It's final. The quiet of night is the quiet of things at rest. Marcus is now fully asleep. His body is completely still. His breathing is deep and regular. His mind is no longer engaged. With the waking world, he's transitioned. The shift from waking to sleeping is complete. He's entered the state that his body has been preparing for. All evening, the state that it's evolved over millions of years to require, the state that he needs in order to function, in order to live. The night deepens, hours pass, the stars continue their slow movement across the sky, the earth rotates, the night progresses, the fire continues to burn. The person tending it continues to watch, but most of the people are sleeping now. All of them are sleeping, their bodies at rest, their minds at peace. The village has settled into sleep, the hillside has settled into sleep, the night has claimed the world. And as all of this is happening, something profound is true. Marcus's sleep is not different from your sleep, not in the ways that matter. The location is different, the materials are different, the surrounding sounds are different, but the sleep itself is identical, the brain entering the sleep state, the body releasing its tensions, the mind quieting, the restoration that sleep provides. Your body contains the same biological systems that Marcus's body contains. Your brain operates on the same principles. Your need for sleep is the same. The ancient need, the biological imperative, the necessity that runs deeper than culture or technology or choice. 2,000 years separate you, different worlds, different lives, different everything on the surface. But beneath that, the continuity, the sameness, the fact that sleep hasn't changed, the body still needs it, the mind still requires it, the restoration still happens as you lie in your own bed, in your own time, with your own comforts. This knowledge is worth holding on to. You're not doing something new when you sleep. You're not doing something only modern people do. You're doing something ancient, something continuous, something that connects you to every person who has ever lived. The night on the hillside continues, its deep night now, the kind of night when it's hard to judge how much time has passed. Hours might have gone by, it might be the middle of the night, it might be closer to morning. Time moves differently in complete darkness. The usual markers of time are gone. The sun's position, the light's quality, all of that is irrelevant now. The fire has burned lower. The person tending it has added more wood occasionally. But mostly it's a bed of coals now, glowing orange, warm, but not bright. The light that it provides is softer than it was earlier. It creates more shadow now, more darkness, but there's still a circle of warmth, still a presence. The stars have continued to move. The ones that were in one part of the sky have moved. New ones have risen. The ones that were near the horizon have climbed higher. The celestial dance continues. The night is deep. It's peaceful, it's undisturbed. Marcus is sleeping deeply. His body has been asleep for hours now. He's past the stage of light sleep. He's in the deep sleep, the kind where dreams are vivid, the kind where the body is truly resting, where the day's fatigue is being replenished, where the physical effort of a day of stonework is being recovered from. His breathing is very slow now, very deep. His chest rises and falls. With a regular rhythm, his body is completely relaxed. There are no tensions held, no muscles engaged. His mind is also at rest, not thinking, not processing the events of the day, just quiet. And the same is true for you, or it will be. Your body is beginning the process of releasing the day. It's beginning the process of deepening into sleep. The longer you lie here, the deeper it goes. The more you listen to this story, the more your mind begins to quiet, the more your body begins to release. This is not a coincidence. This is not accidental. This is the way that sleep works. This is the way that your body and mind are designed to function. The darkness, the quiet, the soft sounds, the calm words, all of these things are triggers. They're signals to your nervous system. They're invitations to rest. And your body knows how to respond. It knows from millions of years of history. It knows from thousands of years of human evolution. It knows from your own personal experience every night that you've ever gone to sleep. Your body has learned. It has learned the sequence. It has learned the transition. It has learned to trust the process. So as you lie here, even as you're listening to this story, the process is happening. The transition is occurring. Your nervous system is shifting from the state of waking alert, from the state of processing information and attending to the world, into the state of rest, into the state of sleep. The night on the hillside continues to deepen. The fire continues to burn. Marcus continues to sleep. The other people continue to sleep. The universe continues to move. The earth continues to rotate. And morning will come. But it's not here yet. The night is still deep. The rest is still happening. The sleep is still profound. Hours pass. Deep night becomes late night. Late night begins to edge toward early morning. But none of this is obvious in the darkness. None of this is marked by visible change. It's just a gradual, invisible progression. Time moving, the earth rotating, the night proceeding toward its end. And as all of this happens, something important is true. Marcus is not afraid. He's not anxious. He's not struggling with the darkness. His body has adapted to it. His mind has adapted to it. The people around him, the fire, the cloth, the earth, all of it creates a sense of safety, a sense of being held, a sense of peace. This is what sleep can be. This is what rest can be. This is the restoration that your body is seeking. This is the peace that your mind is reaching for. Even as you listen to this story, even as you're lying in your bed, even as the night surrounds you, the temperature has continued to drop. The early hours of morning are the coldest hours. The earth has released most of its heat by now. The night has deepened to its maximum coldness. Marcus's body has adapted. The cloth is holding warmth. The cloak is providing insulation. He's still comfortable. He's still sleeping deeply. The stars continue to wheel overhead. The night continues, and everything is at rest. Everything is quiet. Everything is peaceful. The whole world has entered a state of sleep. The whole world has surrendered to rest. And somewhere in this peace, somewhere in this deep quiet, somewhere in this ancient pattern that's repeated every single night, somewhere in this continuation of something that's been happening since humans first existed, you are finding rest too. Your body is no longer struggling. Your mind is no longer engaged. Your awareness is beginning to fade. The events of the day are becoming distant. The concerns of tomorrow haven't arrived yet. You're in this moment, this night, this peace. This is where Marcus is too. In this moment, in this peace, in the deep rest that sleep provides, and for all the differences between his world and yours, for all the distance in time, for all the changes in technology and culture and society, in this moment, in sleep, you're in the same place. The night continues. It's approaching that time before dawn, that deepest part of night, that quietest part. The stars are wheeling toward their end positions. The earth is wheeling toward the sunrise. But that's hours away still. Hours of darkness remain. Marcus sleeps on, his body fully engaged in the work of rest, his muscles relaxing, his mind processing the day's experience, his heart beating slowly, his breathing deep, all the processes of sleep, all the restoration that sleep provides. And your sleep is beginning. Your mind is beginning to let go. Your body is beginning to release. The story continues, but it's becoming softer. The words becoming fewer. The space between them becoming larger. The pace becoming slower. The night is still deep. The darkness is still complete. The peace is still profound. And everything rests, everything settles, everything becomes still. The fire burns low now, just embers, just a glow, just a presence. The person tending it is sitting quietly, watching, waiting for the dawn that will eventually come. But for now, the night continues, and in the night, in the darkness, in the deep peace of sleep, all things rest, all things are quiet, all things settle into the ancient rhythm, the rhythm of sleep, the rhythm of night, the rhythm that continues, has always continued, will always continue. Time moves. The hours pass. Everything is still. Everything is quiet. Everything is resting. And so do you. Your mind settling, your body releasing, your breath deepening, your awareness fading into sleep, into rest, into the ancient peace that sleep provides. The night deepens still. The darkness deepens. The peace deepens and everything rests. Everything sleeps. Everything settles into the profound quiet of the deep night. The fire glows, the stars wheel, the earth rotates, the night continues. And in this continuation, in this ancient pattern, in this rhythm that has never changed, you rest, you sleep, you find the peace that your body has been seeking, the peace that your mind has been reaching for. This is sleep. This is rest. This is the ancient inheritance. This is what all beings need. This is what you need. And in the deep night, in the profound darkness, in the complete peace, you find it. The night is long, the rest is deep, the sleep is peaceful, everything is quiet now, everything is still, everything rests.